Hi, my name's Kim Johnson, and this is the first day of the Transformation Starts Today challenge with Phorm, and I'm excited to be part of the challenge. I'm 49 years old, and as many people probably that are doing the challenge are thinking, I really didn't think I'd be in this position at this age as far as weight, um, energy, health. We all thought we would probably be in a different place than where we are now. I think for any transformation to take place, you have to have an aha moment. And I had a couple of those. That's why I know that this is going to be my year for a fantastic transformation for 2019. A couple of my aha moments were looking back at pictures that we took several months ago when I got those pictures, and I had a chance to really look at them. I realized just how much weight I had gained. Another aha moment, which may sound funny, was actually when I went to the dentist office and she was telling me how my teeth were deteriorating, and she was taken back. She couldn't understand what was going on. I seemed to be doing everything right, and she couldn't understand what was going on with my teeth and why I was having so many issues. And when she was looking at the x-rays, she was speechless. So that was the other aha moment, and I'll explain in more detail what happened with my teeth a little bit later. But as far as me doing the transformation, the start of my decline with everything was when I was about 37 years old. I was diagnosed with Graves' disease. Before I was diagnosed, I was really healthy. I would get migraines, and that was the only thing. If there was a virus going around, I usually didn't get it. If I ever felt sick, it was literally a couple hours, usually for the most part, maybe a half day, and I was fine right after that. It's like I had a really strong immune system, and I just never got sick with all the stuff passing through, even when I worked at a hospital. So at the age 37, when I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, I ended up going to an endocrinologist, and they gave me different options, and I finally elected to have one of the options that kills the thyroid. So with Graves' disease, your thyroid is overactive. Once you kill the thyroid, it ends up going to an underactive state, and so you eventually have to take a medicine for life, just to balance out your thyroid levels. So I did have the treatment to kill off the thyroid. 2 years later, I went to down to an underactive thyroid, and so I started going to my doctor. And usually the goal is to balance your thyroid within a few visits. It's very hit or miss, so you do have to go several times to the doctor. Some people more than others. Some people may only have to go a couple times. Some people may have to go, 4, 5, 6 times or a little more. And then after they get the medicine regulated, then you're on a 6-month, you usually have 6-month visits with your doctor, or some people even longer, where they can wait to go into the doctor's office. And that's mainly just to check to see that the thyroid is still balancing out your levels accurately. So what I did not realize, what I was not told, and I guess this is something that is more uncommon, was that it'd be 10 years later and they still have not been able to balance my thyroid levels. So I'm still going to the doctor every 2 to 3 months, and every single time I go, they have to change my thyroid medication. What I didn't realize was that the longer that you go through the process of your thyroid not being regulated, and mine, what's going on with mine is it's constantly hyper than hypo. So it's an extreme change in my body. And what happens is your body starts to deteriorate after a while, because the thyroid really regulates so many things. And after years and years of going through this, your body starts to have different issues, starts shutting down in different areas. So A few of the things that I've gotten just the last several years, especially the last, after I hit the 8th year, I started noticing more decline, and then by the 9th year, just things back to back. Some of the things have been fibromyalgia, asthma, which I never had before, plantar fasciitis, which I never had before, and back to what I was saying in the beginning, even my teeth have started to deteriorate. So there's a lot of things I'm not even mentioning, but it's like every day I just don't know what's going to happen. So I'm hoping to gain some of my health back with this transformation. Not saying that it's going to fix any of my medical issues, but I think if you're proactive and you do as much as you can for yourself and not just sit there and take it, that you can gain a measure of your health back. I feel like mentally and physically that if you do what you can, then that has a huge impact of having a more positive, healthy lifestyle. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And another thing that happened with us is we've had a few losses in our family, and even with friends as well. Over the last several years, there's been quite a few. One that really hit us really hard was our sister passed. So losing my sister was really hard because she was pretty young, and we know that she could have been here several years later and should have been here with us today, but she died of heart disease, and we know that part of that is because she wasn't proactive and didn't do the things that she really should have done to still be alive today. And so that just made me think about when we lose people that we love, it's not about the people that died where the issue is. It's about the living that have to go on and try to live their lives without that person. So when you're talking about your health and weight loss and all of that, it's not just for yourself, it's for everybody that you love and everybody that's in your life. It's not just a selfish thing. So you want to be alive and be healthy and enjoy life with these loved ones that you have, whether they be your spouse, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, cousins, whoever that may be. You have to think about them as well. So I'm hoping with this 2019 challenge that yes, I do shed some weight, but I'm looking for a transformation of not just weight, but physically to be stronger. And this is the year that I'm going to be stronger than my excuses and be stronger than my illness. And I'm going to get up every day and do as much as I can to contribute to a positive outcome in my health and my weight loss goals. So at the end of this challenge, I am going to not only look amazing to the best of my ability, but I'm going to feel much better. I'm going to have more energy to the best of my ability. And I know it's going to be a fantastic challenge. So I can't wait to see how I look and how I feel at the end of 2019 when this challenge is over.